So hello everyone, my name is Jack J. Sierra Conilla, and so today I'm going to tackle about 50 different problems involving our subject, differential calculus. So the first question is, the side of a cube is shrinking at 0.3 meters per second. At what rate is the volume decreasing when the side is 5 centimeters? So the derivative of the side with respect to time is equal to negative 0.3 meters per second based on the given problem. And then the sides are 5 centimeters. Then what we are tasked to find out is the derivative of the volume with respect to time. So the volume of a cube is s cubed. Then the derivative of the volume with respect to time is ds squared ds over dt. Then just solve the given. Then substitute the s into 5 centimeters, so 5 squared. Then our ds over dt is 0.3 meters per second. dv over dt is equal to 75 negative 0.3. Our final answer would be negative 22.5 centimeter cube per. Next question is, the radius of a sphere is increasing at 0.1 centimeters per second. How fast is the volume increasing when the radius is 6 centimeters? So the derivative of radius with respect to time is equal to 0.1 meters per second based on our problem. Then the radius is equal to 6. Then what we are tasked to find out is the derivative of volume with respect to time. So the volume of the sphere is 4/3 pi r squared. So let's derive the given formula. So the derivative of volume with respect to time is equal to 4 pi r squared dr over dt. Then substitute the given values. Our r is 6, so 6 squared multiplied by our dr over dt, which is 0.1 meters per second. So our final answer would be 45.24 centimeter cube per second. The next question is, a rectangle's length is increasing at 1 meter per second and its width is decreasing at 0.5 meters per second. When the length is 8 meters and width is 4 meters, how fast is the area changing? So, derivative of length with respect to time is equal to 1 meter per second based on that problem. Then derivative of width with respect to time is equal to negative 0.5 meters per second. Our length would be 8, width would be 4. Then what will be tasked to find out is the derivative of the area with respect to time. So the area of rectangle is length times width. So let's derive the given formula. So it will be denoted as the derivative of area with respect to time. So L is equal to dw over dt plus w dl over dt. So substitute the given value. So 1, our dw over dt is negative 0.5 meters per second. Added by rw, RL is negative 8. So negative 8 will be substituted here. Then RW, or the width, is 4. Then the value of our dl over dt is 1 meters per second. So the final answer would be 0 meters per second. Next question is, a square side is decreasing at 0.1 meters per second. How fast is its area decreasing when the side is 8 meters? So our derivative of side with respect to time is equal to negative 0.1 meters per second based on our given problem. Then our S is 8. Then what we are tasked to find out is the derivative of area with respect to time. So the area of a square side is x squared. Then let's derive the given formula denoted as the derivative of area with respect to time is 2s ds over dt. Then substitute the given values. Our s is 8 multiplied by our ds over dt, which is negative 0.1. The final answer would be negative 1.6 meters squared per second. Next question is, as sphere's volume is increasing at 100 centimeter cube per second, how fast is the radius increasing when the radius is 10 centimeters? So the derivative of volume with respect to time is equal to 100 centimeter cube per second based on our given problem. Then our radius is 10 centimeter. Then what we are tasked to find out is the derivative of radius with respect to time. So the volume of sphere is 4/3 pi r cubed. Then let's derive the given formula. So it would become 4 pi r squared multiplied by the dr over dt. Then substitute the given values. 4 pi, our r would be 10 squared. Then our dr over dt is what we are tasked to find out. Then our dv over dt is 100 centimeter cube per second. Then answer would be 400 pi dr over dt. Then multiply both sides by 400 pi. The final answer would be 0.08 dr over dt is equal to 0.08 centimeter per second. Next question is, the height of a triangle is increasing at 2 centimeters per second and the base is 10 centimeter constant. How fast is the area increasing when the height is 12 centimeters? So our dB, or the derivative of base with respect to time, is equal to 0 based on the given problem. The derivative of height with respect to time is equal to negative 2 centimeters per second. Our height is equal to 12, base is equal to 10, And what we are tasked to find out is the derivative of our area with respect to time. So the area of a triangle is 1/2 base height. So let's derive the given formula denoted as the derivative of area with respect to time. So 1/2 dh over dt. Then substitute the given value. So 1/2 our b is equal to 10. Then our dh over dt is equal to 20 centimeters per second. So the final answer would be 10 centimeter squared per second. Next question is, a circle paddle is expanding so that its area increases at a rate of 10 meters squared per second. How fast is the radius increasing when the radius is 5 meters? So a circular paddle, then the derivative of area with respect to time is equal to 10 meters squared per second. The radius is 5. And what we're tasked to find out is the derivative of radius with respect to time. So this is the given based on our problem. So the area of a circular or the area of a circle is pi r squared. Then let's derive the given formula. 2 pi r dr over dt. Then substitute the given value. So our dA over dt is 10 meters per second. Then 2 pi, our r is 5. Then our dr over dt is what we're going to find out. Then multiply both sides by 2 pi. The final answer would be 0.32 meters squared per second. Next question is, the volume of a cube is increasing at a rate of 27 centimeter cube per second. How fast is the side length increasing when the side is 3 centimeters? So the given values is, we have already dv over dt. We have already the derivative of volume, with respect to time, is equal to 27 centimeter cube per second. Then the side, or the s, is equal to 3. And what we are tasked to find out is find the derivative of side with respect to time. So the volume of the cube is equal to s cubed. Then the derivative of this formula is 3s squared ds over dt. So substitute the given value. So our dv over dt is 27 cm cube per second. Then 3, our s is also 3 squared. Then ds over dt is what we're looking at. Multiply both sides by 3. So our ds over dt is equal to 1 centimeter cube per meter. Next question is, the radius of a circle is increasing at 0.2 centimeters per second. How fast is the area increasing when the radius is 4 centimeters? So we have the derivative of radius with respect to time equal to 0.2 centimeters per second. Our radius is 4 centimeter. Then what we are tasked to find out is to find the derivative of the area with respect to time. So the area of a circle is pi r squared. Then let's derive the given formula. So 2 pi r dr over dt. dA over dt is equal to 2 pi. Let's substitute the given value. The dr over dt is 0.2 cm per second. So 2 pi. So our final answer would be 5.03 centimeters squared per second. So next question is, a man walks away from a light post 6 meter tall at 1.5 meters per second. His height is 2 meters. How fast is the tip of a shadow moving when he is 10 meters from the post? So the given is ds over dt is equal to 1.5 meters per second. So 1.5 meters per second is the distance of a man from the light post. Then what we are asked to find is the dx over dt plus the ds over dt. So the distance from the light post and the tip of the shadow is what we are going to find out. So 6 is equal to x plus 5 equal to 2. Yes. This is s not equal to. So cross multiply. 6x is equal to 2x plus 2s. Then combine like terms. 6s, 2s minus 2x. Then 4s, 2x. Then to find the s, divide both sides by 4. Then this will become x over 2. Then our ds over dt is dx over dt over 2. So ds over dt, our dx over dt is equal to 1.5. This 1.5. 1.5 over 2. Then ds over dt is equal to 0.75. So let's add these two and we'll get the final answer. 1.5 plus 0.75 is equal to 2.25 meters per. This is the final answer. Question is, a square field is expanding so that its area increased at 8 meters squared per second. How fast is the side length increasing when the side is 10 meters? So, a square field, is expanding, and we have given already the derivative of the area with respect to time, which is 8 meters squared per second. Then provided also the s 10, and what we are tasked to find out is to find the ds with respect to time. So the area of a square is a squared. Then let's derive this given formula denoted as the derivative of area with respect to time. So it will be 2s ds over dt. Then substitute the given value. So our dA over dt is 8 meters squared per second. Then 2. Then our s is 10. Then ds over dt. Then 8, 20 ds over dt. Multiply both sides by 20 to cancel the 20. Our ds over dt is 0.4 meters squared per meter, I mean. Next question is, a balloon is rising vertically at 3 meters per second. A car is driving away at 5 meters per second. When the car is 40 meters from the point under the balloon, how fast the distance between the car and balloon changing? So, we have already our given here. Our dx over dt is equal to 5 meters per second. Our dy over dt is equal to 3 meters per second. Our given x is 40, y is 30, and z is 50. So what we are tasked to find out is to find the dz over dt, or the distance between the car and balloon changing. So let's plot the movement. So this will become in a form of triangle. So we have the hypotenuse z and the legs x and y. So Pythagorean theorem, z squared is equal to zx squared plus y squared. So derive 2x dx over dt plus 2y dy over dt. So the final answer would be the dz over dt 4.9 meter per. Next question is, a ladder 10 meter long is leaning against a wall. The bottom slides away at 1 meter per second. How fast is the top sliding down when the bottom is 6 meters from the wall? So, I've already given there our dx over dt is equal to 1 meter per second. Then let's plot the movement. So, the legs and the hypotenuse. So, our hypotenuse is 10 and our x is 6. So, Pythagorean theorem, x squared y squared plus z plus 10 squared. This will become x squared plus y squared is equal to 100. Y squared is equal to 100 over 36. This will become 6. So y squared is equal to 64. And square at both sides to get the value of y. So our y is equal to 8. Then x squared plus y squared is equal to 10 squared. X squared plus y squared is equal to 100. Then derive 2x dx over dt is equal to 2y dy over dt is equal to 0. Since the derivative of 100 a constant number, the derivative of a constant number is 0. So substitute the given value. X is 6, dx over dt is 1 plus 2, y is 8, y is 8, then dy over dt is equal to 0. So 16 dy over dt is equal to negative 12. Multiply both sides by 16, so our dy over dt is equal to negative 0.75 meters per second. Dy over dt is negative 0.75 meters per second. So the next problem is, with the same rectangular garden in problem 19, if the length of the garden is increasing at a let's try again. So with the same rectangular garden in the previous problem, if the length of the garden is increasing at the rate of 0.5 meters per second, how fast is the R increasing at a constant? So the area is of a rectangular garden is length times width. So derive that formula d over dt 1 dw over dt plus w dl over dt. Power rule. Then dA over dt is equal to 30 plus 15. Our dA over dt would be equal to 0. Then L, so this is the perimeter of the rectangle. So L is 2W is equal to 60. So our dL over dt plus 2W over dt equal to 0. Then dL over dt is 0.5 plus 2. Then transpose 0.5 to the other side. Then multiply both sides by 2. So our dW over dt is equal to negative 0.25 meters per second. Next problem is a conical tank is being filled with water at the rate of 2 meters cubed per minute. The tank has a height of 6 meters and a radius of 3 meters. How fast is the water level rising when the depth is 4 meters? So our given derivative of volume with respect to time is equal to 2 meters cubed per minute. Then our radius with respect to time, that time 3 is equal to height over 6. Then what we are tasked to find out is to find the dH over dt when our height is 4. We are tasked to find the dH over dt. So the volume of a conical tank is 1/3 pi r squared. H. Then let's derive it. Substitute. Our R is h over 6. 2. Then H is 4. So this will become V is equal to 1/3 pi H cubed 4. Then let's get the derivative based on this formula. So 1/3 pi is equal to 4/3 H30 over 4 squared dH over dt. So dV over dt 1/3 pi 12H2 over 16 dH over dt. So the dV over dt is equal to 1/3 pi by 12. Our H is 4. Our H is 4 squared over 16 dH over dt. Then multiply both sides. This would become 2. Then multiply both sides by 1/3 pi 12 4 16 squared. Multiply both sides. So dH over dt, the final answer would be 0.16 meters per minute. Problem is a cone has a height increasing at 1 centimeters per second while the radius remain constant. at 2 centimeters. How fast is the volume increasing when height is 4 centimeters? So we have here a cone with the radius of 2 centimeters. Then our dA over dt given is 100 meters squared per second. Our R is equal to 10 centimeter. No, I mean dH over dt is 1 centimeter per second. Then the given radius is 2 cm. Then our height is 9 cm. Then we are tasked to find the derivative of volume with respect to time. So the volume of cone is 1/3 pi r squared height. Then let's derive the given formula. So the derivative of this formula would be 2/3 pi r squared dH over dt. Then substitute the given value. So dV over dt is equal to 2/3 pi. The R radius is 2 centimeter squared. Then our dH over dt to h. So our dH over dt is 1. So dV over dt, the final answer is 1.33 centimeter cube per second. Next problem is a sphere's surface area is increasing at 100 meters squared per second. How fast is the radius increasing when radius is 10 centimeters? So this is the sphere, and the radius is 10 centimeters. So the given derivative area with respect to time is 100 meters squared per second. The radius is 10. Then what we are tasked to find out is to find the derivative of the radius with respect to time. So the surface area of a sphere is 4 pi r squared. So let's derive the surface area with respect to time. So the dSA over dt would be 8 pi r dr over dt. So now let's substitute the given value. So dSA over dt is equal to 100 meters squared per second. Then 8 pi, our radius is 10. And what we're going to find out is to find the dr over dt. 100 meters squared per second, and the value of this is 8 pi 10 dr over dt. Then divide both sides by 8 pi over 10 to cancel out this. So our dr over dt would be 0.4 meters squared per second. So the next problem is a cube's surface area is increasing at 72 centimeters squared per minute. How fast is the side length increasing when s, the side, is 6 centimeters? So the derivative of the surface, first let us draw a cube. So effectively visualize the problem. So this is our cube. Then this will be our S. So the derivative of surface area with respect to the time, the given is 72 centimeters squared per minute. The S is 6 centimeters. So S is 6 centimeters. Then what we are tasked to find out is to find the derivative of s with respect to time. So the surface area of a cube is 6s squared. Then let's derive this formula by denoting it as the derivative of the surface area with respect to time. So this will become 12s ds over dt. So our dsa over dt is 72. Then 12, our s is 6. Then ds over dt is what we are going to find out. So multiply both sides by 12 multiplied by 6 to cancel out. So our ds over dt is equal to 1 centimeter square. So the next problem is a square mirror side is increasing at 0.2 meters per second. How fast is its area increasing when the side is 15 centimeters? So we have a given mirror, then this will be s or the side. Then the ds over dt, which was already given in the problem, is 0.2 meters per second. Then the s is 15 centimeters. Then what we are tasked to find out is to find the derivative of area with respect to time. So the area of a square is s squared. Then let's derive this given formula by denoting it as the derivative of the area with respect to time. So this will become 2s ds over dt. So dA over dt is equal to 2. Our s is 15. Then our ds over dt is 0.2. So the final answer, the derivative of area with respect to the time is 6 cm squared. So the next question is, a right circular cylinder is inscribed in a sphere of radius 5 cm. What are the dimensions, the radius and height of the cylinder that maximize its volume? So kaning problem is mag-make use ta of Pythagorean theorem. So r squared plus h squared over 2 is equal to pi squared. So ato po paon ang value sa r squared. So r squared is equal to 25 minus h squared over 4. Muna siyang value sa to as r squared. Then ang problem, ang geometry nga involved problem ani kay cylinder. So volume of cylinder. So volume of cylinder is pi r squared i pi. Then ang value sa to r squared is equal to 25 minus h squared over 4 times h. So final answer kay final volume day 15 pi h minus pi over 4 h cube. So ato na siya i-derive nga equation. So the derivative of volume with respect to the height is equal to 25 pi h minus pi 4 h cube. So ato na siya i-turn into, i-equate natin into 0. 25 pi h pi over 4 h squared. So ato i-balhin si h squared. H squared is equal to 100 times 3. Then ato square root or h na lang ang abilin. So our h is equal to 10 over 3, 10 over square root of 3, 10 over square root of 3 centimeter. Muna siya ato height. Then kaon na to ang radius. So r squared 25. So para makuha din nato ang radius ato siya square root. So r ato sa equal i-substitute ang h. So 25 minus 100 over r squared. So r is equal to 25 over 3. R is equal to 5 square root of 3 centimeter. Radius is 2.89 centimeter. So the final answer, our radius is 2.89 centimeter and our height is 10 over square root of 3 centimeter. So the next problem is, a farmer wants to fence a rectangular area of 150 square meters next to a street river. He needs no fence along the river. What dimension will minimize the amount of fencing needed? So the area of the rectangle is length times width. Then it is stated that the area is 150 meters squared. Then length times width is equal to 150 meters squared. So, mag-solve ta for length. So, ato solve for L. So, divide both sides by W. So, L is equal to 150 W. Then, mag-solve ta for width. Solve for width. W is equal to 150 over L. So, muna siya ang equation of the fencing needed. So, F is equal to L times 2W. Our length is 150 meters squared over W plus 2W. Then, from this equation, ato na siya i-derive. So, the derivative of fencing with respect to the width is equal to 150 W squared plus 2. So, ato equate into 0. 0 is equal to negative 150 W squared plus 2. So, our W squared is equal to 75. Then, square root width is equal to 5, 3. Or 30 over square root of 3. Of square root of 3. So, ito siya i-convert. So, 30 square root of 3 is equal to 10 square root of 3. Muna na siya ang length. So, the width of the rectangular area is 5 square root of 3 or 8.66 meters. 8.66 meters, and the length of the rectangular area is 10 times square root of 3 or 17.32 meters. So the final answer is 8.66 meter by 17.32 meter. Question is, A manufacturer wants to design an open-top cylindrical can that will hold 1,000 cubic meters of liquid. What dimensions, the radius, and height will minimize the amount of material used? So, the volume of cylinder is pi r squared height. Then, stated that ang volume is 1,000 meter cube. So, solve for h ta. Solve for h. So, h is equal to v over pi r squared. So, h is equal to 1,000 over pi r squared. Then, the surface area of cylinder is pi r squared plus 2 pi r squared. So, area is pi r squared plus 2 pi r. Then, substitute ang value sa height. Okay. 1,000 pi r squared. So, surface area is equal to pi r squared 200 over r. So, from this equation, natin siya i-derive ang equation. So, the derivative of area with respect to radius dA over dr. So, 2 pi r is equal to 2,000 over r squared. So, i-equate natin to 0 is equal to 2,000 over r. Then r is equal to 2 pi r cube, which will turn into r cube is equal to 1,000 over 12 equal to r cube is equal to cube root of 1,000 over pi din siya dahil din siya over pi. So, we will calculate now the height. So, calculate the height. H is equal to 1,000 over pi is equal to cube root of 1,000 over pi is equal to 2. So, height is equal to 2 cube root of 1,000 pi ra. Then volume is equal to radius is equal to 3 square root of 1,000 over pi. Then h is equal to 2 cube root of 1,000 over pi. So, the value of radius is equal to 6.83 cm, and the value of height is equal to 13.66 cm. So, next question is, a farmer has 20 meters of fencing to create a rectangular pen. What dimension will maximize the area of the pen? So, the perimeter of rectangle is equal to 2L plus 2W equal to 20 meters. So, it is stated that 20 meters is the perimeter of the rectangular pen. Then, ato pa na siya masimplify na equation. So, ato simplify. Then, ang simplified form kay 1 plus W is equal to 10. Then, solve for L ta. Solve for L. So, L is equal to, ato i-transpose si W, 10 minus W. Then, area of the pen. So, area is length times width. Area is equal to, ato lang siya 10 minus W. Substitute si L. So, 10 minus W times W. O, ano na siya? 10 minus W squared. So, mag-make use ta of vertex formula. Vertex formula na minus B over 2A. So, our A para sa W squared is negative 1 ang value. Then sa B, 10. Then, from the vertex formula, at na siya gamitin na formula to get the width. So, width is equal to negative B. So, 10. Negative 10 over 2. Ang value sa A is negative 1. So, final width na to ay 5. Then, solve for the length. Length is equal to 10 W. 10, then our value sa W is 5. So, our length is equal to 5. 5 meters by 5 meters. So, the dimensions that will maximize the area of the pen is 5 by 5 meters.